To the Savvy Gadgets channel with me, Ian, otherwise known as Ven, and this week's live stream of Project Zomboid with me, Ian. Okay, so this week I have some bad news to report. Our beloved Ven Crafty has in fact brought the farm. Yes, he has died, but not in a normal circumstance. In fact, he wasn't bitten. He wasn't mauled to death by zombies, he didn't get run over by a car, the local wildlife didn't kill him, and he wasn't given any poisonous substances and eaten, and therefore he hasn't died within game. Unfortunately, a server merge, or a server update, has portioned him off, and his file, or his line in the database was deleted. Our server admin did their best to try and get a backup of him, but alas, he is gone. So the old Ven Crafty is dead, so the new Ven Crafty has been created. I've been working hard on him to try and get him back up to where the old one was. So I've been working on his carving. His carving's level 9, still got clear level 10, and his mechanics also need to go up. However, there are a couple of things that I need to discuss. I did actually change, we'll go to demo, and just that. I did change his traits. So I'm just going to go in as a demo. Just to show you what I changed about. And one of the things that I did actually change was I took away the motion sickness. So if we just go Rosie, then go next, and then we select load Ven Crafty. So you can see that again there are a lot of negatives, but I've got tons and tons and tons and tons of positives. Obviously I didn't take motion sickness, which doesn't seem to be there at the minute. I don't know why. But I did take Sunday Driver, short-sighted, weak stomach, slow healer, prone to illness, hard of hearing, short breath, thin-skinned, unfit and puny. Now those are the ones. Puny's the one that's really killing me because he has 0 strength, which means he can carry next to nothing. So that's a bit of a problem. But in the positives, he's got artisan, you can see in the dark, which I was missing. Dexterous, fast reader, inventive, mason, outdoorsy, so he's not prone to illnesses. Whittler, crafty, keen cook, vehicle knowledge, angler, sower, blacksmith knowledge, handy, and wilderness knowledge. Now there are a few other bits and pieces that I could have had here, like hunter, hiker, and former scout, first aider. Again, because he's not going to be a fighter, I didn't give him any of those sort of like things like baseball, or I took carpentry purely to give him a decent start in carpentry. But his carving started off at level 5, maintenance and masonry at 4, mechanics was low, blacksmithing is 2. So again, you can swap this around. You can go for something like lumberjack, so he's better. He's more of a an axe, strength, maintenance, or I think there's some other skills in there that you could use, like blacksmith if you want to. Burglar. Now I'm building up electricity. That's been a bit of a pain. So let's get in as the main dude. So this week, back with Ven Crafty. We'll see where he is. So this week from Morrison's, I have their own brand of salt and vinegar twirls. There we go, one of my regular favourites. Of course I have a Red Bull, but it's not the big version, unfortunately. This is the 355ml can. And so in case I get through that, I have a Coke Zero as a backup. There we go. That's what I'm snacking on. I've also got a Star Bar. And although I've eaten most of this, I've got a cream egg bar as well. That was my Thursday night treat. So there we go. So multiplayer. Let's get rid of the demo and connect as Ven Crafty. We'll see where we get with him. Because I'll show you why I'm kind of kicking myself. Puny wasn't the best trait to take, but it's 10 points. I needed the 10 points. And I'll show you why it was a bad choice. It is working out. It's all fine and dandy, but there are methods of counteracting that, so I'm going to quickly go through that. So one of the nice things is though, his foraging is gone up quite quick. And it just does go up really quick in this game. Basically, you just walk around and you just turn it on. As soon as you find something, you get experience. It's great. Now, last week we what did we do? We raided the police station over in Muldraugh. Oh, look, it's foggy. Right, so what the hell is that? And that? They weren't there when I last logged in. Right, so you might notice he's not actually wearing a backpack of any kind. So the problem is that is, and my backpack is down here. Somewhere down here. It's not a little backpack, it's a big backpack. It's a duffel bag. The moment I wear it, he's overweight. And that's because he can only carry... Oh, he's actually gone up in strength by 1. He can... he was only 6. Let's have a look at his health. Yes, okay, super, cool. No, his strength has gone up by 1. And the reason his strength has gone up by 1 is because I've been exercising him like this. Under there, I've been doing burpees with him. And hopefully that will increase his overall strength. I'll be able to carry more as a result. And then if he actually has to fight, he can hit reasonably hard. But I can't do it with a duffel bag on, so we're going to drop the duffel bag. And hopefully, if we do that and just do this, there we go. There he goes. And you will actually see that this increases his strength slowly. It's at 36 at the minute. Now it's 44, so it is slowly going up. Of course, this is, as burpees do, they really take it out of you, so... And you see his high exertion, but he's in a safe area to do this. Don't recommend this doing this unless you're in a blocked off area like we are. And so he's at high exertion. His strength. Oh my god, what is that noise? It's gone up to 152, so... Now the problem with this is he will suffer from muscle strain and things like that, so we'll just sit down for a few minutes. And let's have a look at his skills overall. So, he's now carving is up to level 9. Mechanics is working on level 7. Napping, I've worked on that a little bit. That's gone up to level 3. I'm hoping to get that up a little bit further during the week. Foraging is going up pretty quick, like I said. Basically, you just walk around with foraging on. If you need to go anywhere, turn it on and just walk around. If you find stuff, it increases your foraging skill. It's just nice. As you see, I've been reading a few books, been working on mechanics. Mostly carpentry is going to be a bit of a swine to level up, but that's not what we're doing today. Today, I guess I'll stand my character somewhere else. Now that the room's taken up by a tanning rack. Let's open me 12s. It's that time of day. There we go, it's a 12. Wow, they're a really good salt vinegar flavour as well. It's not overpowering. I get the feeling that I've just lost all sound. That's going to be odd. Again, my favourite place to stand. Alright, there we go. Right, so I want to go and visit the army surplus again. Because, you know, I'm just not giving up on that. It's really weird that some of the areas in the games are respawning but others aren't. And one of the places that isn't respawning is Book Naked in Rosewood. However, the school has. Alright, let's quickly check on the Jenny. Okay, that's not doing too bad. Character might need to take some food and some water. Let's fill all of them. I'm going to quickly dash out here, milk a cow. It seems to be one of the easiest ways to bolster up your food. Now, where's Maurice? There's Maurice. That's the bull. There's the cow. Cow's lying down. Grab some cans. I've got a bag with cans in there. In the shed. I've got a few bits and pieces in my backpack anyway. I'll drink half of that. Yes, moo. I might pick up an extra baseball bat or two as well. Because if we're going down to Muldraugh to clear out the Massive as much as we possibly can, then I'm going to need weaponry. And I'm not really a Molotov kind of guy. I'll leave that to Super. Okay, so let's put the kettle in the fridge. Alright, baseball bats. There is one just there, I have just seen it. Crafted bat, we'll take a couple of them. Now you can carry so much more. Does he actually have a can opener? He's got some Crispies. Yeah, he's got an old style can opener. Yeah, I'm leaving that up to you. Okay, so we'll take some pineapple. I'm getting a lot of interference on my headphones for some reason. Can't take any more. Okay, so we will grab some peas. I think my headphones are finally going. Why can't I pick these up? So we'll take some corned beef as well. And the game has just... Yep. And we're back. Oh, okay. American homesteading. Didn't know that was there. Right. Let's take a look. I won't use the van. I'll use the station wagon, I think. Because I think the van's still got a load of stuff in the back of it. Nope. Yeah, I'm getting lots of sort of feedback noise in my headphones. I'm not sure whether that's actually Discord doing that or not, because it was happening on Thursday night. Right, so first things first, let's offload some of the cans into a seat. I said into a seat. Oh, This car's full of ammo still. Alright, well, I guess we better unload it, ain't we? Okay, so let's just turn it off. Take all. Oh, there it is. Take all. Can I not take that as well? Grab that? No? Okay. We'll come back for it. No, they're my guns. I found them. They're my guns. No, I'm going to put them on upstairs. I'm just going to dump them here. Apparently there's a load of baseball bats there. Oh, that's the 3 that I want to keep. And come back and build some shelving and that up there at a later date. Okay, there's something on that seat. Now the police duffel bag. Let's take that. Apart from the cans and the rubbish in the glove compartment, anything in the boot, rounds and magazines still, and a gasoline can that's full of gas. Okay, that could be useful. If we find a decent looking motor. My running just went up, yay! I can now run with impunity. Okay, axe, crowbar, leather gloves. Am I actually wearing gloves? I am. In which case, I don't need to carry leather gloves with me. Put me there. A few other bits and bobs for alcohol, bandages, beta blockers, yada yada yada. The usual stuff. Right, let's see if we can. Let's open the front door. And the first thing I want to do, of course, is, as I said, is I want a quick trip into Rosewood. To see whether or not Book Naked has respawned. I also want to try and pick up a generator if I can. The road came to an abrupt end. The lights are not helping. I hadn't even realised I'd passed the crossroads. I hadn't even seen it. God. Quick load. There we go. And stop. And again, Book Naked has not restocked for some reason. This does not bode well. Quick run inside the store opposite, which is like the mega market, the giga market, whatever it is. If I can get through the door And you can see this has restocked also. In fact, it is restocked twice. It's the second time I've picked up stuff from in here. So it looks like... Oh, I'll take those. Because they haven't gone off. So yeah, it looks a lot like... Buck Naked is not restocking for some reason. Move these to the floor. So even these have restocked. I've got a fresh burrito which I can eat. Which is weird. I mean, why are these ones restocking and the shelves in here, but Naked isn't? Candy corns. Rotten tortilla. Canned tuna, our old favourite. Alright, so one of the things I also want to do is, if I'm heading down to Muldraugh, is I want to go and check out the evidence locker that we found last week. But I'm going to need a slightly better wagon for that. I think I'm going to need a van. Because what I'm thinking of doing, because I don't think I can fit anything in the boot. Mike! Good morning, sir. Or afternoon, in fact, for me. That's a good question. Who does restock the shelves? It's the same in any zombie game, including games like DayZ, where, you know, spawn locations just fill up with stuff. There's loads of stuff there, look. These are all respawning okay. If a little bit too well, if you ask me. And one of the things that I've actually noticed, and I hope this actually happens and we see it in action, is that, and I think this has happened since the last update as well, is you'll get a zombie. The zombie will come up to you, you'll kill the zombie, and then when the zombie dies on the floor, when you hear that splat sound, all of the clothing changes on the zombie. At least that's what I noticed the other day. Alright, so I'm looking for... I think there's a generator just here in the garage. Here, is it? Or is it? It's one of these. I think it's a sort of a beigeish one. There it is, look. Teddy! See, even this one. This thing has respawned since I last was here. So, generator. I want to grab the generator. Why can't I grab the generator? Usually you get the... oh, take generator, not grab generator. Of course, it's the world of difference, right? I've got a gas can in the back of the car. Not quite sure what's going on with my... yeah, and the back of this car is nowhere near big enough. Now, one of the other tricks that you used to be able to do with this, and that's just left it there. I've just dropped it. Look, there you go. I'll have to leave it on the side rather than just leave it there. It's annoying. drop. There we go. I'm gonna have to find a locally sourced generator in Muldraugh. Oh, for God's sakes. Seriously? Doesn't fit together. There's your clip. Interruption with the wife trying to do things that she didn't ask me to show her how to do before she started doing it. Before I came up and did my live. She's decided she wants to wash her car. She can't put the damn thing together. Right, so let's go. Right, yeah, so Super just asked me to grab the glass and I completely ignored him because my wife interjected. Sorry about that, Supes. I will go back and grab that on my way back. It's not too much. Plus, there'll be plenty of glass up at where I'm going anyway. Right, we know there's a huge... Oh, look. I'm actually fed up with these guys. I'm going to take my frustrations out on you zombies.
Hey.
Right, so this lady... Actually, and now she's wearing something completely different. I should do this on the thing. And so, this guy's wearing a varsity jacket and a hat. Oh, he actually kept that. Whiffed it. Oh, there's a few more than I thought. Problems with opening your fat gob. Yeah, I'll collect someone. I might buy this. The army surplus. Hopefully they've sorted that nonsense out. Oh, there is quite a crowd. Oh, we have a crawler. Here we go. Hello. You're dead. Oh, there's more. There is more. There's always more. Alright, stand on the chest, hit with a bat. And they will be a problem no more. See, the new moodlet, the bad smell moodlet's coming up a lot more often than it was since the server update. Again, I'm not seeing anything on the sides of the roads, the sort of incidental stories that you used to get. I don't know whether that's a server setting or not, actually. Where'd they come from? That's a bad time for that to suddenly do a load in. Let's get rid of these guys as well. Let's not run to our deaths too quickly. Let's drag them over here a bit and wallop, wallop. Oh, that was getting a bit close. Let's see if we can thin this group out a little bit into what kind of resembles an ordinary fashion whilst using the car to sort of queue them up a bit. Do I see someone carrying a hockey stick and what looks like a machete? That guy just there. The one that's now crawling with a hoodie on. Good, because we'll take him last and see what he's got. Hopefully it's not a bread shetty. DoorDash, it's the bread shetty. It'll be the first machete we've seen in the game as well. Well, he's got a full-on duffel bag going on as well, hasn't he? Alright, let's see. We've got a broken tool handle, a field hockey stick with nails. Okay, we'll snag that. Improvised gas mask. Ah, there we go. Here it is, in fact. A machete. I'm going to take that and that because I think I'm going to drop the duffel bag on. In fact, what I'm going to... Oh, look, water canteen. I'm going to move all of that to floor because... Oh my god, he's actually got quite a bit in that bag. Look. What I'll do then is I'll take that bag... I'll actually grab it and I'm going to stash it in the car. And it's a girly. I actually got caught away from the car. So even though we haven't actually got to the army surplus bit, we're doing quite well. Yes, there's a zombie under the car. I can see it. And that's what I was afraid of. Standing at the back of the car and having a zombie crawl underneath it. Oh, seriously? You missed? Good God. Sheriff's duffel bag does not fit in the back of the car. Limb. We'll do that. We'll put that improvised gas mask. The machete, that can go in there. I'm sure we could learn something off of that. And I will put it on the back seat. There we go. Right. Meanwhile, let's eat some barbecue crisps. Or in my case, some salt and vinegars. Ha-ha! Alright, here we go. Here's our turn off. Just in time for it to start getting dark. Of course. So, last time we were up here, there was a trailer, which is now at our base. I did come back and get it, like I said I would. That was actually outside our base, and hitched up to one of our tow trucks. Not the most stable of things, fell over several times. Not driving around in a Robin Reliant. Pesky three-wheeler. Right, so for those of you who are watching who don't know what a Robin Reliant is, a Robin Reliant's actually a three-wheeled vehicle. Now, the problem with the Robin Reliant is they are very unstable when you're going around corners, and the reason they're unstable is because the single wheel is at the front. Now, if it was the other way round and the single wheel was at the back, the car would be a lot more stable. But they're like one of those iconic cars. Now, if you're a fan of Only Fools and Horses, starring David Jason and Nicholas Lyndhurst, then they drive around in a Robin Reliant for their company called Trotters Independent Trading, or the acronym for which is TIT. And if I remember rightly, Rodney, who played by Nicholas Lyndhurst, had a diploma in computing, for which for which Derek put on the letterhead that he's a DIC, so he's a dick. A company that's called TIT, one of the co-founders that's a dick. Absolutely fantastic British comedy. Avoid the car. And the van, which the trailer came off of. We have had a poke around these bits and bobs here. Almost. Now, again, the only place that actually had any gear was the pharmacy. Everywhere else was devoid of anything. And I've hit a stone. Bugger. Honestly didn't think that was going to be there. I thought it was going to be one of those just fake things in the... And I've already seen the zombie crawl out. Right, and the shelves are still bare. How extraordinary. Never in my life have I seen anything like that in this game. However, we do actually have another zombie with a duffel bag. And there's a zombie with a knife, a spear. Alright, those two can stay there. It's turned into zombie whack-a-mole. Because they are coming from everywhere. Oh God, seriously. Getting an opportunistic hit in there to the zombie on the floor. And there's still more. But they're not changing clothes like they were previously, so maybe that's fixed. Hello. Goodbye. And of course, it wouldn't be a live stream with me unless there was lots of fighting in the dark. Whiffed it. Whiffed it again. God, it's almost as if I'm proficient at this stuff. Now, I did see, at least I thought I saw, could be wrong. Okay, it wasn't a gardening trowel I was looking for, let's put it that way. Thought I saw some leather jackets in here. Saw that guy. Right, what's in the duffel bag? The duffel bag contains nothing. And there's a spear with scissors on it. Oh, I can't put it in there. Let's pick it up then. There you go, that was exciting. But again, it's weird that none of the shelves have restocked, so I'm kind of interested now. To see whether the medical centre has restocked, because that was the only place with any loot whatsoever. Run over these dead bodies. And it also gives me the idea of checking out these other places, because none of these had loot either. Let's get a torch out so I can actually see. And the answer to that is no. You can see that absolutely nothing has restocked in either of these buildings. See, empty. That is just weird. So let's check out the medical centre. And of course there's another 5,000 zombies. Whiffed it. Oh, hello. Alright, so we're going to walk straight into one of these. And, yep, this place has actually restocked. Unlike the other bits. That is just so weird. Let's pick up some glass for Super. As there's probably a ton of it around here. Yep, look at all of that out the front. See, remember there's a clothing shop next door. There's probably going to be a ton of broken glass. No, that broken glass is on the inside. He was about to climb through. The rest of it's probably on the outside by the looks of things. Remove broken glass. Why can I not pick up the broken glass? Maybe I have too much broken glass. Okay, well, it's not letting me play ball with that one, so let's get out of here after we've dealt with that zombie. My car is not for sale, but you can come and inspect this baseball bat. Right, let's get out of here. Okay, it's only just gone midnight as well. a little uncomfortable. Ah, it's because I've got muscle strain, that's okay. I wondered whether a close encounter with that zombie earlier actually got through my clothing. I got bit. I hear lots of banging downstairs. Avoiding that lot. So some of these roads just look weird at angles. It's like the dimension isn't quite right. I really wish I knew why my computer was making all that static noise. Every now and again it just goes at me. I'm not sure whether you can actually hear it when it does it either, that's the thing. I may have to go and talk to my wife for a few minutes before we set in for the long haul. Oh, look, we're passing all the dead bodies I killed early. Hands free! Not having to push forward on the dial. It's because I've engaged the... see if I can get it up to full speed. There we go. 60 miles an hour. 65. 70. I don't think the station wagon actually goes that fast, but you never know. Because I definitely don't think it's going to go 90 miles an hour. I think it's like stopped out at 70-ish. I think that's the max speed in game. And that is a server setting. Let us eat crisps. Plain crisps. The daddy of all crisps. Alright, so there's the next thing. I'm just waiting for the junction, which shouldn't be too far away. something is making you uncomfortable and unhappy. That's probably because I'm carrying too much weight. Because I also have minor muscle strain as well, which... Oh, and that moodlet's gone for some reason. Maybe it's because the car's not in good condition? Maybe it's the seat? I'll have to check that out. Okay. Yes, there's Super. Let me guess, I didn't actually join the chat, did I? Hello!
Hello!
I haven't been ignoring you, honest.
No, sure you haven't.
Where'd you want your glass?
Live, and all of a sudden, then I don't see you. I'm like, what the heck?
Let's put the broken glass on the floor there. You can have all the broken glass you like. And there is no room to stash it anywhere.
There's a crate that I have a bunch of glass in.
Alright, okay, well, I'll put it in a chest next to the kiln.
Put it by the forge. I gotta use the forge to melt it down.
That needs to go in there. Alcohol wipes, box of sutures, all of that can go in there as well. The weapons, I think the weapons can go in the cupboard maybe. Along with all of the chicken figures we seem to have acquired.
I've just been starting to throw them into
the bin.
The garbage bin.
Yeah. Alright, let's fill all of those. And whilst I'm in a place of modicum safety, I will go and have a quick chat with my wife. Back in a moment. Right. Because my wife's awesome, she figured it out. But she wasn't able to do it. But she couldn't make it fit, but she knew where it was supposed to go.
So, yes, I have actually been able to make brain tan and actually make some leather.
Nice.
So I have figured out the secret to taking out having the brains.
Really?
Yeah, if you cut the skull open,
Yeah.
then you take and get the brains that way while it's still fresh.
Okay.
Were you doing something with your car?
No, apart from forgetting to turn it off. Although I do need to empty stuff. I actually found a machete.
I seen that.
I was going to see whether I could learn something off of it with Ben Crafty. So I'll drop that down in the basement. So you might find that those things you can actually get something off of them, maybe. I can research craft off of the magazine limb armor. The machete's not giving me anything. And it's in pretty good condition though. I'll put the machete down there. Okay, right.
So in order to actually do the large tanning, the only reason why I put the tanning rack in here because it's not so it's warmer.
Okay.
And it's got 6 days, 15 hours left to, and it'll be done. So just a little over 6 days for the small leather drying rack. I need to build a large one in order to actually do the.
Okay, I think we'll have a load of rubbish about my purse. Stuff that I may or may not need.
So when it comes time to dry the rest of that, I'll have to. I'm guessing that though is the server crashed and it even took and reset how long the fires last.
Okay.
Because I tried to. The reason why that charcoal grill is in there is because the fact I was going to try and get it warmed up in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I comprendo. No, I didn't think you could actually use charcoal grills inside.
Well, I figured I'd try it.
Yeah, fair enough. I think there are restrictions on that. Right, okay, so let's put the sheriff's duffel down here as well. Because we've got some books, some food, a gas mask, some magazines, which I don't think we've got. Some purification tablets that could be useful. We'll leave those there. Because I think I'm going to have to take the van. Let's just have a look in the back of the van. Which is not the most reliable of vehicles. I don't think. I'm going to put some of the food in there. And I don't think it's got enough space in the back of it. I think if
Your black van?
Yeah, I think in a generator you need more than 50 space. Or it takes up 50 space. Which is weird considering the size of the van. So I don't think that's big enough.
That's why we need a pickup.
Because if we look in the back of the pickup is actually 58.
But the pickup's shot.
Yeah, both of the pickups are. They are not in the best condition. Oh, there's an option to wash the vehicle, huh? Yeah, and with an engine at 24%, that one's going nowhere. And I think this one's even worse. Yeah, 1%. So we may have to ditch a car, in which case I will take the van. That's assuming it starts. There's just the Super floating past. Whoop, bit too soon.
Sharpen this firefighter axe. The grindstone is actually working.
Hey. There is much rejoicing. Right, so I want to check around Muldraugh. I want to see if I can find a decent pickup, because there aren't any in Rosewood. That we've had them all. All two of them. I haven't seen a decent pickup anywhere else. I want to try clearing out as much of the main drag of Muldraugh as I can with zombies.
I'm going to make my way toward my lake.
Yeah, so Super's going to take up his fishing spot, which is down near Muldraugh. Any nails that you find in the shed, feel free, mate.
Okay.
There are a few boxes down there or in there.
I'm gonna take some rope here while I'm here.
Try not to crash into the side.
If that works for you, I'll take the rope. That way I don't.
The question is what is he doing out here? I'm just going to push into the woods a bit. Can't see anything. Yeah, nothing worth investigating, unfortunately. It might be something to do with that car, but that's... We have been past here multiple times and he's not been about. So God knows where he's turned up from.
Well, he was waiting in the woods for you.
That's what they usually do, isn't it? Because that's what happens. It's a case of if we're driving along and one of us is in front, the person in the front says, "There's no zombies here. It's absolutely fine and dandy." And the second person on the road is going, "No, it's full of them." And that's because they've all come out of the woods.
I will take a good portion of my makeshift fishing rods, though.
Oh, yeah, no, take all of them, mate. You made them, you take them. If you want to take some baseball bats as well, for your own protection and personal safety.
That's what I was thinking on doing too.
And if there's some shotguns and some shotgun shells upstairs that you can nick.
You're just really making me want to use my guns, huh?
I know it makes you happy.
And what I'll probably do is I'll probably take the little car, the little next to my, or
the green one.
Because I don't, yeah, the little green one. Just because for when I do my, take my crafting character down there.
Let's see if I can make pretty patterns with brains. And here we have a masterpiece called Roadkill by Van DPS. Minimalistic art piece.
I am going to be making a cutting tool, or cutting weapon.
Oh, right, okay. Are you able to make blacksmith swords or something?
The saw blades.
Oh, right, yeah, you can cut them in half, can't you? Right, let's get away from the foliage a bit. Oh, hello. Over here.
For which I need welding experience. I can smelt it down.
But you can't use it to do anything else with.
I need welding level 5.
Ooh!
Yeah.
That's not easy to come by. It's hard enough getting welding level 1 even with the book.
But
right. This lovely lady has a bag. Let me rephrase that. She had a bag.
Till Ven took it.
Yeah, let's see what's... Yeah. Ah, Susanna Ghazi. With a bag full of nothing. She was that's why she's a zombie. She's a terrible survivor. Right, so I think first order of business is to get a generator, a pickup, and then get a generator from the town. And get the petrol station set up on the southern end. And then I can sort of start making some headway with the actual baddies. Bugger. Was hoping to miss that.
Yeah, because once I get down there and I start chopping down the trees and stuff,
I'm just going to cut across
then I'll be able to start getting set up and
damage the engine too much now. And now the engine's cutting out. Oh yeah, that's what you want. That's all okay, because there's a car just there that we can nick, which actually has petrol in it. I just don't think I can hotwire it. And I was hoping not to... Oh, look, there's a rabbit. Which I've just run over. Yeah, I've just run over it.
Butcher it.
Female rabbit. Butcher it or pick it up.
You can either one.
I'll pick it up. You're the master butcher.
Well, better to be the master butcher than the masturbator.
Ooh. You had to go there, didn't you? So rude, that Suppertone.
Well, would it be me if I didn't go with something like that?
No, I know, true. It's a bit like you saying, I know, today I'm just going to do things with melee. Because that's a me thing. Right.
Exactly.
And this is where the great death of Muldraugh begins. And this is why I've brought lots of baseball bats. Now, again, it's worth mentioning that Ven DPS is expendable. What's he got sticking out of him? We will find out. Looks like Bob Ross. Let's just walk around that one zombie who has just completely ignored us. And get away from the billboard because I can't see anything. Right, they're beginning to come in threes. That's bad.
So I am crafting up some rope out of hemp dog bane.
Slight adjustment. Let's just get some distance. Get in a cheeky extra hit. Getting exerted. And that was my baseball bat breaking. And the handle for the baseball bat breaking. There it goes. Let's drop it on the floor. Let's equip one in my number 1 slot. There we go. Let's equip it in my hands. And now let's continue the mass murder. And there we go. Oh, hello. Oh, wonderful.
All right.
Let's eat some chocolate candy. And saying Bob Ross reminds me of the artisan character from what was that game we played? Oh god, he's got so much sticking out of him and all. Whereas the name of the character was Ross Bob.
Yeah.
Can't remember what it was called. Wylands, that was it.
Yep.
Right. Let's just walk away. Because there's a lot of them. I see a guy with a backpack. Oh, it's another duffel bag. Right, so hopefully Cinnamon roll. Let's eat the cinnamon roll. That should cheer me up. I might actually take some beta blockers as well. Because my heart, my character's heart, is, as you can hear, it's just pumping like crazy. Which isn't helping my exertion, so the beta blockers will help with that.
I'm going to take one of these boxes of garbage bags.
Okay, yeah, that's cool. There's loads of them around. Right, so I've knocked the zombie over. I can stand on the zombie's chest. The zombie cannot get up and it cannot fight me. Gives me the option to stamp on its head.
Because that way I can at least get the... That way I can at least get a water barrel going too over there.
Yep, that's cool. I'm going to sit on the ground. Spin around on my bottom like a lighthouse. And make sure that if anything approaches me, I can attack it. Okay, so the exertion's actually gone. Let the fight commence. Let's see if we can pull a few of these at a time. Edge a bit closer. So there's one. It's like they're stuck. Whiffed it. I actually thought I'd pulled a few then. He's got something sticking out of him. It is in fact a improvised screwdriver. Right, that's pulled a few more this time. That looks like 7. More than I thought I'd get, but let's see if we can...
Hey, some shotgun shells, huh? 12 gauge.
Oh yeah. Only nothing but the best for my mate Super. Just sort of like moving slightly left and right. Just adjusting my character's position so that I'm sort of leveling up with the zombies a little bit.
Do I need to come down and unleash hell?
No, definitely not. It's all under control.
I love how Ven automatically was like, nope.
No, definitely not. I've got it. I don't need your help. What I need is silence. Okay, so there's at least 3 there. Could be more. That really annoys me, that hole. Where it sort of like attacks the one on the ground first. Again, there's a duffel bag. And the duffel bag has nothing in it. It's not always the case, mind. But it does seem to be the case more often. I feel that we have committed an act of carnage, which is good. So we have at least a crawler. Oh my god, how many around my van? Here is what we call that our work is cut out for us. Alright, let's try and make Chili Dog at least a little bit happy by killing these things on the side of the road. Do our best to get through that, which would be very useful if we do. Let's move forward, take that out, move back, see what we've attracted. We've attracted just one guy, two guys, three, the one that's just come out of the woods in the green hat. You, madam. That guy who has a kitchen knife sticking out of him. Take the kitchen knife out of him. Next geezer. Got another one with something sticking out of him. Quick cheeky hit. Get in the twofer. Ah, a hand fork, one of your favourite backup weapons, Super.
Pitchfork?
Just a hand fork, not pitchfork.
Well, darn it, you had my hopes up.
I am kind of like that. I like to dash hopes, especially the hopes of zombies eating my brains. Think of that guy there on the floor. Looks a lot like Rasputin. Yes, I've seen the one, but not that one. Christ, sneaky. Talk about coming from nowhere. Okay, well that's good because my long blunt just went up, which means it they're now going to do. There's Rasputin again, minus his jacket. It's going to move away from.
Let me see if now that I got a shotgun, I can go deer hunting.
Ooh, yes, fair point. That is a lot of carnage. There's somebody over there in the woods. There's a few somebodies over there in the woods. I'm guessing these are the few somebodies that I left in the woods a few weeks ago. Maybe. I'm just going to back up a little bit more. There's a guy with a letter opener in his back. Whiffed it.
What I'm going to do is, since I'm going to probably need food for where I'm going to be.
There is a bag of food in the shed. Already with tins and stuff in it, including a tin opener.
Well, I got a can opener. No, I just know I have some rabbit traps, some snare traps around here.
Right. Okay, and they keep coming. I also need to kind of be wary of my back. Nasty's coming out of the woods. Right, now where was... There he is, look. A broken electric guitar neck. Okay, that's not what I was expecting, but okay. What the hey? Hopefully that means that we've properly killed our way through that lot. And there's less zombies here. Looks good. Don't know what these are. Don't think you can do anything with them. It's a shame that you can't actually use those to fill up gas bottles or propane tanks.
Okay, so my snare traps that I did have out here disappeared.
Oh. They've been killed off by the server merge. Ooh. Lots of nice things. That's not a surprise. Alright, so there's one coming around the fence. Still a few over the back. For some reason, they're there. For whatever reason.
It's not like I can't make another one.
True. Well, okay, let's... Right, okay, so now we seem to have yet another large volume of nasties. Deep joy. Attracted to the van because the van's engine's ticking over. I'm going to eat a gingerbread man. He did not run as fast as he could. That was his problem. Meanwhile, I'm just going to clear up a few guys over here. Before engaging this horde. Horde.
Hey, Cheese. Not much, just kind of chilling. Killing off, getting ready to set up a base out by a lake.
Okay, let's see what other nasties we've got floating about. There's one. There's another. Ewan McGregor.
Obi-Wan Kenobi?
Yeah. Guy in a motorcycle helmet as well. So it must be his travelling buddy. Charlie, what's his face?
Oh, and gold necklaces and stuff, I can actually melt those down.
Yeah, you should find silver and gold stuff in the... Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh, they're not great, but... you should find those in the basement.
Yeah, I've been working on that with my crafting character.
Oh, let's check.
And you said there was a... whatchamacallit?
Thingamabob.
Wood stove. Antique stove in the... in one of the basement houses
Yes, that is correct.
in Rosewood?
In
Okay.
Rosewood. I couldn't tell you which one. Because that was weeks and weeks and weeks ago. But there definitely was one. Right, I'm actually going to move to... I'll run over here. Because that car looks like it's in pretty good condition. Yeah, I'm over here. In fact, I think I checked this out the other week, and it's like really, really good. Oh yeah, it's like 83% condition all over pretty much. Can I get in it? Nope. Okay. We may have to ask Ven Crafty to come down and deal with that when I've started basing this place off. What I'm intending in doing is just basing off a small area just around this pump and around the building.
Yeah.
Alright, and see, this place has restocked as well.
Well, I'll be planning on doing bringing T-Craft down and to the base and to my new base once I get that built up too.
Okay, that's it's the first time I've seen that. It comes up with dental floss, and it's got like an icon of a circle with a question mark in it. So they obviously haven't done the icon for that.
The reason why I say I was going to bring T-Craft down here because of the fact that I can take and do with all the metal and stuff in those warehouses. Especially with it respawning now.
Yeah.
Think of all the wet smelting and stuff I can do with that.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely, yeah. I'm actually going to close this door. There we go. Closed. For business. I was going to say, I didn't think there was anything there. Alright, so the only problem with actually turning this into a base is you actually lose the ability of all of this to respawn. So maybe, because it's going to be a smaller base, I'll do it on this side instead. And perhaps use one of these little sheds as a place for storage. Maybe those two. Just build up around those two. Have a generator.
Then basically, we can work.
Yeah.
Then we can work our way, because that way I have my crafting guy there nearby, like you have yours, and then we'll be able to work with it.
Mm-hmm. Alright, as we slowly work our way through Muldraugh and the miscreants of Doom. Okay, engine's in good nick. Some of it's not in great nick. Mr. High-Vis, you are now dead. Alright, let's take care of these guys over. Oh, when I say these guys, I mean these guys. And that guy. And those guys. Where did they come from? Where did you come from? This is ridiculous. And there's another guy down here as well. This bloke. Where did you come from?
I'm trying not to do any damage to this van, though.
Well, that would be a first.
What's that? Try not to do damage to the van?
Yeah, just not damaging it in full stop. Because like the usual thing is like, oh, there's a zombie. Let's run it over. And yeah, they're surrounding my van again. Right, so at least the van's kind of doing its job. It's being a distraction. And we are once again fighting in the dark.
Yes. Well, I'm driving in the dark. Ooh, here's a van. And why did I smash a window when I'm...
Are you now bleeding? Because you weren't holding a weapon?
Apparently.
I'm being ignored. Ignored by the Horde. That's what's going on. Whiffed it. Right, now I've got some attention. And I've just broken another baseball bat. Let's go for the...
Gentlemen.
Let's go for an axe.
And I attracted some attention. There. I do not want to play with you guys right now. Ah! That was not good.
You've just been bitten.
I'll find out in just a moment. Yep.
Oh, you dead, boy. Take the bait blockers.
Yep. That didn't last long.
So you're no good with a shotgun.
It wasn't a shotgun.
Yeah, so I meant no good without a shotgun.
Well, I was fighting in the dark too. That's more
It's a skill you have not built up. That's all I can say. It's not my fault if you've not been building up your fighting in the dark skill. Well, there's a few of them. Now, I could make things horribly worse for myself by unloading my Magnum. But what I'm going to do instead is I'm actually going to lead them on a little bit of a merry dance because they're quite badly bunched up there. I'm going to thin them out by taking them around the back of this car. And maybe I can, like, instead of taking them on 2 or 3 at a time, which is going to get me killed, they'll thin out into a conga line, more becoming of my ability to put them down. There we go, we'll just walk away. We killed a few of them. That's good. But I'm beginning to get to the point where I can see my exertion's up. So I need to rest, so I need to walk away. And characters crying about the muscle strain that they're in because of the amount of fighting that they've been doing. Gonna get up to the main road. See that there aren't that many here. Take a quick jog and a quick sit. I'm gonna lighthouse spin around on my bottom so I can see things coming. Get rid of my exhaustion. There we go. And then head back in. Meanwhile,
well, my van's kind of sitting over, running over at outside of Muldraugh there by the right now.
okay. Is it by the crossroads?
It's past the crossroads.
Okay. Right.
It's past just around the bend by the warehouses there.
Okay.
There's should be some zombies hanging around it. Yeah, I died. I got snuck up from behind.
I'm just going to shout. Hopefully that'll bring out any zombies that I led over here in this general direction, and I'll be able to take care of them. Ah, there's one. Look. Hello.
Hey.
This way, matey.
Hey.
Good
You know
job,
dang
one
well
done.
these pink flamingos somebody we used to play with would actually go for.
No, he's or she.
Hey.
Could be a bloke with a ponytail, I guess.
Well, mine's going to be wearing my firefighter helmet. So, my character died over there.
Okay. I shall go and see if I can find your character.
Do we have any cars that are actually drivable over here?
What, in Rosewood?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Over here by
The station wagon. My station wagon, or the taxi next to it. Just check the engines.
By the church.
No, they're taken to pieces. I've had all the engine parts off of them.
Oh, you already snagged all the engine parts?
Yeah. That was to fix up your sports car. So you could use your sports car. Okay, so slight interlude whilst we go and kill Super's corpse.
I'd have to say that Rosewood's actually really quiet.
Right, so is it the turning that's near the crossroads?
Okay, so you know where those warehouses are outside of the
Okay.
where that construction area is?
So they're further up.
Yes.
But not too far. And of course, my wife has cleaned her car. It's about to bucket it down in rain. I can see that my green screen is not green screening well enough. It's still not doing well enough. Oh, well, it'll have to do. Alright, what I'll have to do, swap out the baseball bat for the axe, put the axe away. See if we come across Super.
But yeah, But yes, Cheese, I did die. It's a sad fate when I try and fight in the dark.
As I said, it's a skill he needs to work on.
Hey, normally I'm not fighting in the dark. I'm not as crazy as you when it comes to fighting.
Let's see if we can find Soup's van. Oh, there's a pickup.
It's not a pickup, it's a van.
No, but I found a pickup. I'm just going to quickly inspect it because it could be in terrible condition.
There's a few zombies around that neck of the woods.
Yeah. It's in terrible condition.
I've seen you play a lot of Apex there, Cheese.
He's cheesing Apex?
Yeah, his screen name's Stealing Cheese.
As long as he's not stealing
Apex.
my cheese, okay? Then we'll get on just fine.
Alright, now that this character is... Well, while you find my dead body, I'm gonna get ready to level up some of my carpentry and stuff like that.
There's another van. But not the van. This is not the van we are looking for. I see what you mean. There are quite a few Z's. So I think Super probably went down here then in that case. At least somewhere around this area. Oh, there's another pickup. Still no sign of our brown van. Let's check out this fire truck. Keep an eye out for the baddies. Again, not in the best condition. Can I actually get in it? Oh, we've actually hotwired it.
What?
So yeah, I'm not finding the van.
Here, let me see where you're at.
Okay, so the main road coming in past the diner. I've gone to here, where I'm sort of like, you can either go sort of like east or west. So either to the left or to the right.
Let me mute this. Alright, you got to go farther up.
Oh, okay. Alright, so just keep going.
I'm seeing where you're at. Yeah, just keep going.
Around the corner.
Keep past that intersection. Around the bend there. There's going to be another bend you take a right on.
There's a left.
Yep. Then you take a left up here.
Oh, there's a blood splat. Oh, there it is.
Yeah. That blood splatter is probably where I died.
Something's banging around on your van.
Is it on the other side?
Oh, I think it's me. Right, so if that blood splatters you, where the hell have you disappeared to?
If I knew that, I'm wearing, my character's wearing a
Fireman's helmet, yeah, I know.
firefighter helmet. It'll have my military backpack.
Oh, you mean my military backpack? Because if I take it off your body, it's then mine.
Oh, you're going to be that way, huh?
Okay, well, let's have a look. Let's have a quick saunter. Oh, it's becoming daylight. Well, that definitely isn't a guy wearing a helmet. Well, he is wearing a helmet. It's just not the helmet we're expecting. This is not the helmet we're looking for. Let's eat some more chips.
I should be there. My body should be there somewhere, unless it's at the blood splatter there.
I'm seeing a person with a backpack and a helmet.
That's probably me.
That is you. I recognise that beard anywhere. Alright, if I can just get the attention.
My body just wanted to go back to the van.
Alright, I've attracted the attention of Super's corpse. I'm now going to deal with it in a seeming fashion. I'm going to push you over. I'm going to stand on your body and then I'll stamp on your head. And then move to everything and move to floor. Good.
What, don't want to just move it into my van?
No. I've got to clear out your van first. It's all the rubbish you're carrying. Right, there's some nasties around your van, which I'm going to get rid of, and then I can pick all that garbage up and put it in your van.
What can I say? I took him...
You overloaded yourself and you got killed. That's all I can...
No, actually, no, it wasn't I overloaded myself. I got snuck up on, okay?
Any more? Any more for any more? Were you wearing a bra?
No, I was not. And I wouldn't be calling it a bra, I'd be calling it a bro.
A bro? Come away, madam. Where did she come from? No, not from the bag, from the floor. Can't pick up the military backpack. At least not at the moment. How are you expecting me to get all of this in the back of your van? Exactly.
You can take and...
Because none of it fits in the back of your van. The back of your van's full of crap.
Give me a moment, I'm on my way.
Okay. I'll move all of the stuff to the back of the van.
Give me a moment, I'm on my way. I'll load myself up. taking the little green car that I was... Little runner.
Right, all of your gear is at the back of the van. Oh, hello. I cannot get in your van, like, at all.
Even in the driver's seat?
Yep.
Not sure why. I know this server's been glitching.
Yeah. Well, the engine's okay on that one. Let's open up the trunk. Can I hotwire?
I already unlocked that trunk.
No key. To get back in.
I didn't hotwire it before I got in.
No, okay.
Well, at least this way I don't have to worry about being scratched up.
Yeah, I've just been in that van. It will not let me in yours. It will not let me in your van at all.
Wonder why the heck that is.
No idea, but your van is officially clear. Your gear is officially available. I'm going back to doing what I should be doing.
Taking out zombos?
Zombies in Muldraugh. How close are you?
I'm getting there.
Have you got to the junction yet?
I should be getting there shortly.
Because I do not want to collide with you on your way in. Because that's what usually happens.
Okay, I am at the junction here.
Okay, alright, I'm pulling over in that case.
Here, I'm going to park my car. You want to meet me at the diner? I'll park my car and
Okay.
you can give me a ride to my van.
Oh, that'd be nice of me.
I mean, it would be a thought.
They would be thoughtful.
That way we don't have to... it's occupied. See, that's occupied.
I'm sorting it. Apparently, I want to communicate with a lot of people with the 7 telephones that are occupying that seat. Okay, now.
Alright.
Oh, look, we've got friends coming.
Should we take and greet them?
No.
No? We don't want to greet them?
No, I'll greet them on the way out. I'll get you to your van. There you go. Express delivery.
Thank you.
Oh, actually, was there a baseball bat there? Because I might have pinched your baseball bat.
I have a bunch of them hanging in the...
Oh, okay. In that case, I'll keep this one that's half worn. Because I'm going to need it.
I'm going to take all...
Right, back to work. Right, so...
At least I'm doing this now during the day.
Yeah. You see, those of us who are really good at this game can do it at night as well. So what happened?
Well,
Were you doing stuff at the back of your van when you got snuck up on?
No, actually, I was actually about to go inside my... Or actually, I was actually... Okay, apparently I can't get into my van either.
Oh. Broken it.
I'm thinking there's somebody inside my van.
Somebody inside your van?
It's crazy to actually think.
It thinks you're inside your van. Is that what we're thinking? Or are we thinking that there's a zombie of you in the van?
I don't know. Because it's not letting me...
Right, so back where we began and doing the thing that we were doing.
It's banging on the zombie door. Or it sounds like a zombie's banging on the
Yeah,
door.
you see, that was... I thought, and I put that down to me. Because it only happened when I was walking beside the van. And I thought, oh, it's me rattling against the side of the van. Rather than there's something inside the van trying to get out. Alright, let's infiltrate the diner. Because there may actually be food in here, though. I doubt it, but it's possible. Let's remove the glass whilst I've got a baseball bat in my hand. For some reason, that just works. Do the silly cruel thing.
I'm wondering if I need to take and...
Margarine never goes off. It's a magazine rack. Let's have a look at the magazines.
You know, this sucks, because we could really use that van.
Yep. And it was the best van we got. Try logging your character off. And logging back on again.
Okay, give me a second to let me...
I would not want to be caught in here. No, okay, cool. Right, let's get out. And find that my van is now surrounded by zombies again. What is it? There's twins? Whiffed it.
Alright, now that I'll quit.
My least favourite way to fight is going up in that direction, top left. Top right, sorry. Okay. Oh, there's one more. Ideally, we could make good use of a jeep.
Yes.
Alright, let's continue the slaughter. Another set of twins.
Alright. I'm in my van.
Hello?
I am in my van.
Okay, jolly good.
Alright. Now to remember where my fishing spot is.
Okay.
I'm thinking it's on this bed.
Oh, for God's sakes. Hello, I'm over it. This way, come one, come all. There's a lady in a checkered red lumberjack
Check my map here.
shirt. Lady in green, lady in the white, lady in green again, and the white, and the white. There's a police officer. Okay, that was kind of interesting. I managed to get another hit on the zombie, like doing the I'm falling over.
Okay. Doing a little off-roading on with the van.
I do not condone this behaviour. Although I know it's the only way you're actually going to get to your what's it spot anyway, isn't it?
My fishing spot?
Your fishing spot, that thing. Look, for some reason. Oops. Let's kill these guys up here, as that's where they are. I believe one of these was a police officer. I think it was this lady just here. The one that I'm standing on. Digital watch host. She didn't actually have a gun. Or any bullets.
A bunch of rabbits over here.
It's another police officer. Who looks remarkably like the one that I just killed. And we seem to be getting a lot of twins.
Alright, I am at my fishing spot.
With remarkably similar loot. In fact, both of them had pink bras and knickers. And the same socks. That's suspicious. And we killed this guy recently as well. No, he's got a Mason's
In all
trowel.
honesty, that was easier to get to than normal.
Yeah, I definitely need a new pickup.
I'm gonna start deforesting this area with the trees and stuff.
I'm getting there slowly.
What I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take and barricade this area here all.
She's got a magnum. An ankle holster. That's the same character twice. I've just looted her. And then her twins turned up again. So let's take a look. I bet she's got a magnum on her. She does have a magnum on her. What a surprise. And an ankle holster and a holster on her shoulders. It's a snub revolver, a walkie-talkie. Lee Smalls. Different character names, but exactly the same equipment. Exactly the same looking character. Weird. Right, well, this actually gives us a good opportunity to raid the VHS shop again. I'll just grab everything that might be relevant. Yeah, exactly, Mike. My thinking precisely. Twins convention. Cook show. I think we've got the cook show too. The thing is this character hasn't watched those shows because he doesn't need to know cooking. Exposure survival 8, woodcraft 6. Move the rest of the floor. That's just rubbish. Rubbish. Cook show 1. I think we've actually got that, but who knows?
What I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut all this, try and clear a path and stuff.
Okay.
I need to get my crafting character down here to start building up the walls and stuff.
Yep. Sounds like a good plan. Oh, look. If I turn my light off, can I actually see anything? Yeah, I can. Wherever that zombie went to, there he is. He has a hand fork. Let's take the hand fork out of him and let's put the light. That's not the thing I want. God's sakes. I don't want you to use the lighter. What happened to my hand torch? Ah, so car zone 1, I've actually seen that. Nothing there. Nothing there. And this is bad because there's not a lot of daylight there. That old favourite, the dog goblin. People in this town sure love the magical garden. Or the magical forest, whatever it is. This is a quick game of Pac-Man. I'm going to go this way whilst the zombies go in a different direction. And for some reason they know that I'm in there. I don't quite get it myself, but you know, what the hey. They seem to be migrating in my general direction. Oh, backpack. Key to a residence, that could be handy. Fanny pack, take that. Again, nothing in the backpack. Sorry, you're not going to survive the end of the world in flip-flops. This isn't Steven Universe, for God's sakes. Spare Magnum. So did I put Magnum in my backpack as well? No, I didn't. Right, let's see what our other delights that there are here. Ah, there he is. I knew he was there somewhere. I saw the guy with the guitar on his back, but then he didn't come out. It's like, he's got to be in there somewhere. There he is. He is now officially dead. Oh, he had a fanny pack as well, and a residence key. A guitar pick. Exposure survival.
Hey, Mark. How's it going?
Again with the magical garden. Fitness club. Alright, apart from the back room.
I'll tell Sherry I said hi too. So I'm gonna make a mark here where I need to clear out to.
Right. And we move on. In our not so great van.
Well, let me turn that down here.
I'll perhaps come back for the backpack. I don't really need it, because I've already got one. Although I could use a new car. Preferably a pickup.
I think.
Alright, so now's a good opportunity to check out Book Naked, which is, well, the Muldraugh bookstore. Which doesn't seem to have respawned either. Oh yeah, actually it has. I'm going to move some of this stuff to the floor. Are you at the Rosewood base?
Not right now. I'm over here getting my.
Oh yeah, no, you're at the
lake
pond, aren't
base
you?
set.
Yeah. Sorry.
I mean, I'm looking to make my way back over there probably. Yeah, I don't know how come he ends up being louder than me.
Bing, bing, bing,
Here.
bing, bing. Okay. I don't believe that. Where are you coming from? Oh God. Oh my God. You can keep the van. Honest.
Is somebody trying to buy your van?
Well, they're not trying to buy my van, they're just mobbing it. First off, though, I suppose I could use something to eat. The only thing I've got is some canned pineapple. When I say open and eat,
Here.
I mean open and eat. Right.
There, how about that, Marksimus?
No, they've been pulled away by the sound, dulcet tones of my van. Let's just give it a shout. And attract a few guys. There's one guy in the police station. So I've got to watch my back. Right, there's guy in the green. Let's kill the guy in green. There's a couple of guys over here. It's another bloke wearing a riding helmet. Yeah, that's more than I actually was interested in pulling, but, you know, never know. Right, that's a little bit more than I want, bunched
All right,
up.
Marksimus.
Let's take it out on the road. And hopefully what we'll do is we'll slow some of them down with the foliage. Space them out a little bit like Bruce Willis here. In fact, let's go down the front of Hitvids. See if we can break up the pack a little bit. There goes Brucey. Oh, that was close. Whiffed it a bit. Yeah, saw that one coming in from the side. That guy. There we go. I think the first thing I need to do is to sit down. Because it's getting dark again.
Yes, it is. I'll probably hang out in my van for a little till it gets morning.
Do you
Just
think...
because of the fact I am in the middle of nowhere.
Okay, do you think... Have you got a window on your van?
Yes.
Because that's always worth a mention, because I don't think the driver's side fan on my van has one. Alright, so I saw one outside the front of the video shop. Alright, we're no longer exerted, so let's go. Take care of these guys.
My biggest issue, I don't think I've brought any food along.
Well, time to go fishing then. You did take lots of fishing, right?
Yeah, I got lots of fishing rods. I just don't have any
bait.
bait.
Well, time to dig with your hands, mate. Find them worms. Which you can also get through foraging.
Well, I have gardening trowels. I do have a gardening trowel.
Oh, in that case you can dig some furrows and get some worms that way.
No, I don't know if I brought a sack along, because I could take and... No, I don't have a sack along. But I could take and drink some water from the lake.
Alright, so still a few guys hanging out behind my van. When I say a few, I mean more than a few. Oh, there it goes. Let's put that in there. Drop the broken one, turn around and fight. Note to self, bring more baseball bats.
I mean, I thought I brought some baseball bats with me. Yep, I got 5. I got 5 baseball bats.
Okay.
Hey.
Let's pull those ones out of the forest. Because if they're in the forest, they ain't dead.
If I were king of the forest.
Oh, yeah, that might have been a mistake. But at least it shows just how many were hiding in the forest.
Well, I'm in severe pain. A lot of it's my muscle strain.
Yeah. Yeah, they did fix as part of the server update your ability to carry like 900 times your own body weight.
Yeah, but the thing is when I took unfit this time around.
Yeah. You see, I took something like that. I took puny on my crafting character. And it's like, okay. Let's make like a lighthouse, because we don't know what zombies are creeping up on us. I might actually have to go back to the... Oh yeah, look at that. I take it that the fact that they're walking away means that my van is no longer turning over. And there's still so many of them. I'm just going to have to kill them all.
Well, I wait for morning. I'm going to just take and cut up my old clothing. Once I clear a path all the way up to the road, I'll probably come back to and use carpentry and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Just watch all the videos and stuff.
Can I get in any of these cars? Yep, I can get in that car. It's a reasonably safe place to sit. Whew.
But the cool part is I can at least cut down trees to get fit.
Yeah. Do I have any food about my person? I have some margarine. Let's eat the margarine. Highly appetizing. Not. That's going to keep me going for at least long enough to understand why these guys are just migrating in this general direction. I think what they're doing is they're actually filling out the cells.
Yeah. That
It's
way
just weird that they're... But with every zombie killed is another zombie less that I have to deal with in the future.
if I go that way.
Another one with a snub revolver. Gold bang on the pager, walkie-talkie. Switchblade. Ah, and my van is clear. How nice. Still a few Z's kicking about. I'll get out there eventually. Oh, it's almost 4 o'clock. I've been at this for quite some time. I think we've done quite a decent amount of work. Now, what I want to do... quick drive around the mean streets of Muldraugh. Because obviously we're looking for a pickup. But not a hookup.
Oh, there is a... Okay. There's a... Over in March Ridge
Yep.
is a fenced-in area with a small shed and a radio tower.
Okay.
It's a bunker.
Oh, nice. So there's 2 bunkers in the map then.
At least, yeah. I got a March Ridge tour thing. That's what that I'm looking at.
Oh, okay.
Just off Adams Road in northern March Ridge sits a fenced area with a small shed and a radio tower.
There's a couple of half-decent looking vans. Getting to them could be a bit of a pig, though.
Built 4 stories underground in 1960 with steel doors.
Ooh.
The bunker was made to withstand a direct nuclear hit on Fort Knox itself. Space was limited with beds for only 40 people.
Only 40, you say? Good grief.
Yep. It's unlikely the bunker would have survived for long without resupply.
Oh.
Thankfully, Armageddon did not arrive.
But we know that it did.
The bunker was decommissioned in 1991 and is now available for weekend tours.
Oh, God.
We need to book a weekend tour.
We does. Now, let me put this into some kind of perspective, Super.
Yes.
I remember this van was in really good condition. Yeah. Problem is I can't get into it at the minute. I don't particularly want to break the window if I can help it. But I don't think I've got a choice. I can break one of the back right windows. And there are no back right windows. Damn it. Means I'm going to have to destroy the passenger side. Oh, it's so disappointing. There must be a way to get into cars without the key. I think you need the ability to remove the windows, don't you? Like the windscreen or something like that.
I believe something like that.
That one might leave to Ven Crafty. Oh, for God's sakes, where are these zombies coming from? I've killed all the zombies around here. Stop turning up, you bastards. Was that a... Okay. Let's grab the bag. Okay, so the hunt for a pickup continues. But we have done a ton of good work in Muldraugh this week.
Well, you've done a good work in Muldraugh. I was
Dying.
busy dying.
So that's 2 weeks on the trot for you, isn't it? That's really unusual.
I know.
I think that almost makes us even as well. I think I'm
I
actually...
believe so.
Yeah, it's not far off.
Because I don't count your death that you had during the week as real death.
No, being killed off by the server update does not constitute an actual death. Although this van is suffering greatly. Although it is slowly dying horribly on me. It's still going like a trooper.
That's always a good one.
Oh. There is actually another van in Muldraugh. Again, I don't think I can get into it. Not Muldraugh, Rosewood. And it's just down from the church. And it's another black van like the one I'm currently driving. So I could use this one for parts, maybe. Assuming there's still any parts on it that are worth having. There's also, and I think I've actually had it, a white sports car. I think you may have already had that. Yes. Unfortunately, Ven Crafty was my mechanical character. And he died because when the server was updated, I tried to get into the account. It complained about a character file, a character trait file, and then whenever I tried to access and it like kicked me out, and then whenever I tried to access the account, it kept asking me to create a new version of Vencrafty. So he was killed off by a server update, which is extremely disappointing. So I had to recreate him, and I am working on mechanics and carving again. His mechanics is level 5 at the moment, I think, maybe a bit more than that. And I was actually going to go back and I was actually going to do a bit more mechanics with him, because he was the original Vencraft. He was actually level 10 mechanics, just like he was level 10 carving as well. So the new version already has level 9 carving. So he's just beginning to carve baseball bats. So we're able to create baseball bats from large branches again, but can't do the same level of mechanics that he used to. Plus all of the welding work that I did with him, even though he was only just under welding level 1, it did use up 2 propane tanks to get him to that point. And it's like that sort of effort's wasted. Which reminds me, Super, the 2 empty propane tanks in the shed, you can melt them down because you can't refill them.
Okay.
So they're all yours, buddy.
I can get those melted down here in a little. Once I get a better forge.
What, mechanical? Well, that largely depends on how you play Project Zomboid. If you're not in for that kind of thing, then I guess it's not how you're going to play the game, is it? I've got all those bloody phones that I picked up, which I was hoping to dismantle. So just offload a load of my rubbish. Right, so I've left that one out there because I'm going to use it as trash, basically. What have we got?
I figure what I'll do is I'll take and I can have you take. I can load up my crafted character, and you can take me to the where I have my car.
Alright, yeah.
And then I can get him started on building stuff, because I can, if that works for you, before you get off.
Well, it largely depends on what you want to do, Mike. I mean,
Well, because my crafting character right now can build pretty much anything that I...
Yeah.
Let me pull him up here. Let me log into my crafting character. I had to log out of my other one to...
Whereas it depends on what you want to do. I mean, technically, if you wanted to stay in Rosewood and not travel to other places, then you don't need a car. You can just walk through from our base through Rosewood. You can actually walk from Rosewood to Muldraugh if you really wanted to, if you didn't have any cars. And you wouldn't encounter that many zombies either. The only problems that you would have, of course, is food and water, which you would keep in your backpack and you'd just continue. But at the same time...
But yeah, because this character, my crafting character, for carpentry right now has almost level 4 carpentry. So he can pretty much build pretty much anything that... Blacksmithing, he's almost to level 5.
Ooh.
I'm almost completely level 5 on blacksmithing.
Yeah, so again...
I'm getting level 4 carving, pretty much.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, it depends on what you want to do with the game. One of the things that Super did as one of his challenges was the character couldn't read, so they were illiterate. They couldn't drive. They couldn't do quite a lot of things, and so you ended up having to walk like pretty much everyone. I think you actually made it quite far, didn't you?
Well, I would have probably made it pretty far. I mean, I made it to West. I think I made it to West Point at least, close to it.
From Rosewood.
From Riverside.
From Riverside.
Because I think I was on the outskirts of West Point.
Okay, I'm going to have to... Okay, so a few of those are duplicates. That we have a slightly more comprehensive list of VHS tapes.
Yeah, because basically what I can do is I can start this character on getting a smithing area and fishing area built up for us.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, we are trying to do an awful lot of stuff in sort of like one area. Because we've got... Because they've changed the way crops work, so you have to have seasonal crops. But you've now got the farm animals, you've still got foraging, you've now got tracking and hunting down deer and other animals, and of course you have trapping. So your ability to feed yourself has increased by quite a bit, you know.
Yeah.
And it depends on how you want to play the game. Like I say, you could, if you really wanted to, you know, pick your character as a burglar, lockpick cars, drive around in cars, learn mechanics, drive from one place to another, picking in food out from varying different places, from houses around the map, and it'd be, you know, you could live off of the whole scavenging idea, as opposed to, you know, doing food for yourself.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing is you can actually, with the way this game's been now revamped, it's gotten quite technical when it comes to a lot of that.
Yeah, and it's only going to get, well, I say worse, but it's going to expand.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, even with what there is now, you still have a lot of things that that are still coming into the game. Because there's still stuff in Build 42 that aren't working properly in multiplayer yet. Give it time. But when they're finished or when they're done, you know, they're gonna move on to the next sort of like release roadmap. And I'm hoping that is going to concentrate on NPC characters, NPC and characters in the game.
Actually, what I might do is I might just take and clear out the path, and then I'll come back, go and okay. Now it's not even letting me get into my car. And it's not even banging.
It's a dead car.
Let me reboot the whole game.
It's the only. It seems to be the only way, isn't it? If in doubt,
Sometimes.
restart the game.
So, we shall have the game right back. I did download that Pal World though. I did get Pal World.
Oh,
Pal World.
me and the guys from Fragland on Thursday night were playing Unreal Tournament 2004. I haven't played that in a long time. And it's really interesting because you can actually download it from, I believe it's unrealtournament.org or something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, for us, because we're the way that we're going around this is we're going to be going to Louisville. Yeah. Oh right, okay. Geo. I've been playing Raid for. It's got to be a couple of years now. I am planning on making other content for it. I'm talking to my alliance, basically saying that what they want me to do. Because the only reason I did the Raid videos previously was because they wanted me to make them. I'm going to be fair here, and I don't feel that I know enough about Raid to be like a font of all knowledge. I'm not like someone like Hal Hades or Ash or Nub or any of Boozer, any of those guys, because they're on the Polarium inside. They're content creators for Raid. Polarium gives them kickbacks for being on like basically on the inside track, which I'm not. But I'm hoping that I can get Muldraugh the Gloaming from what is the current event. Now, at the moment, the way that it stands is that I have 85 shards, and then there is the final event, which is the Sweethearts Path, and I'm currently desperately trying to work my way through that, which means scavenging accessories and items from dungeons, and basically you get hearts for that. Where am I? Am I there? Right, yeah, I'm there. So I've got some way down there, but you need to go down both sides of the Sweetheart Path to get the keys and to get 10 shards, but you need both of the keys to get the final 5 shards. It's a bit of a naughty thing for Polarium to do, because it means you have to do the path to get all of the shards you want for Muldraugh the Gloaming. And it's been a pain in the neck. I've run out of multi background battles on it. I did 200 this morning on the Sweethearts Path. Whilst I'm sitting here, my computer downstairs is doing stuff on BlueStacks. Just as I said, there's 500. Just keep doing that. So I'm actually caning my way through not the dragon, the spider for accessories. Whether it's still going or not, I don't know. But so far, to get through this path, I've probably spent in-game silver approximately 50 million, which I've earned through grinding bits and pieces. And I did have 112k of energy stored up, When I came up, it was on 170. It was on 70k. So I'm doing my best to do Spider. I'm actually doing Spider 25 on Super Raids. So you get 2 accessories, but obviously it costs you more, but it takes half the time. I'm hoping that when I get downstairs, I've got enough of the Sweetheart's Path tokens to complete the Sweetheart's Path and get the final things for Muldraugh the Gloaming. But because if you look at my last video where I unlocked the Voids shards and my ancient shards, I actually picked up the Gleaming guy, Solinar the Gleaming, and it's like, okay, guess I really ought to do that then. So that's the state of affairs on that one, really. But yeah, I think my Alliance are keen for me to do other videos. In all fairness, so yeah, there will be more raid content coming. But I think it'll be on some of the specific characters that I pulled during those 2 events. Yeah, I mean, like I say, I managed to get Solinar, the Gleaming. Oh, I can never get it right. I think he's the bloke's the Gleaming, the girl's the Gloaming, from what I remember. But yeah, so it is work in progress. I will get it, and it is costing me in time and effort more than anything. And because the 2 events, the 2 videos that I did previously, which involve pulling all of my primals, all of my sacreds, and all of my voids, and all of my ancient shards, because it took me a year to get to that point, quite literally, I started in February last year saving up for the sacreds. I've also been saving up my NG, I've been saving up this, that and the other. I know, and it's greatly appreciated. You know, it's always great to have people enjoy the other content that I create, because, you know, I've been doing this since 2017, and people are still commenting on a video that I did for, what was it, Cyberpunk 2066 or 20, whatever it is, and it was demonstrating how to do the hacking thing. There's a specific mission for it, and I actually describe how to do it. And so many people are still, even now, you know, several years later, they're commenting on how useful that video has been to them, because they don't explain it in the game very well. So yeah, it's absolutely fantastic, Jojo. I really appreciate the support. Sorry, what?
I'm looking down here by where I'm at, and it looks like clay deposits.
That wouldn't surprise me. I mean, you got to be able to get clay from somewhere other than just foraging, I guess. I mean, you're supposed to be able to, if what we were talking about a couple of weeks ago with one of my subscribers, is that you can hack the rocks and get stones out of it. But I think we was trying to use a pickaxe and that just didn't work for some reason. Don't know why. It made no sense. Right, so for those of you... Yeah, go on.
According to what I was trying to do with my van,
yeah,
apparently it's telling me that I have items in the driver's seat.
Okay, and logging off and logging back on didn't help you?
No.
Okay, well, let's take a look at my mechanical skills. Right, so my mechanics... So these are my character skills here on the left. So my carpentry is 4, and it was 7. I was able to make the larger round raincatcher barrels. Carving is level 9. It was level 10. Mechanics was level 10. Just been through that. So that is the routine, is basically going through, taking off the wheels, taking off the suspension and the brakes, and doing it around all 4 wheels. So taking off the door, taking out glass, putting glass back in, the gas tank, the muffler. The battery doesn't give you a lot, I don't think. So if we try taking out this window here, uninstall that one. We're currently at 3618. We've now gone up to 3696. And if we reinstall it, assuming it doesn't break. Again, that depends on skill. We're now gone up to 3758. So we've got about 50, 60 points out of that. Now, at the moment, let's see, we've got another sort of like 500, 700 to go through that. And doing that one round probably gave me about 700 skill points. So if I uninstall the boot lid, the bonnet, the muffler, the gas tank, and then it's a case of take them off, reinstall them. It's a bit dull and it's a bit boring and a bit repetitive, but it's the only way to sort of level up your skills. And it's the same with any of them. It's like a case of you do it often enough, including exercise, and we'll do that in a minute, because my character needs to go up in strength. Now, he did go up in strength by 1. Started off with nothing. So that's everything there, isn't it? That was that. Take off the muffler. So we're now up to 4,000. So I've only we gained a couple of hundred from that. Wow. So the next time I go round and do this, I'll have to leave it. And that was worth almost 320 points or more. Ish. Maybe near 150 actually. So those two give good experience, at the very least. So we're almost level 7. I'm 180. I need 180, and what I've done is I've walked away with all the tools. See, what I've got here is I've got these 2 cars here purely for doing that with. And it's basically a case of I just keep the equipment I need in the boot of the actual car. So the ratchet, the screwdriver, the jack and the lug wrench. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, JoJo, I'm a free-to-play player. I mean, I have put money into Raid. And that was a few years ago. I brought a couple of battle passes, I think. But that's the extent of it. Other than that, I think that's enough money to put into what is technically a casual game. I feel that because I also play Star Trek Fleet Command quite regularly. I've been playing that for quite a few years. And I've only just got to... I'm almost at Ops level 49. But again, it's one of those, unless people want me to make videos about it. The Rev Juice does a lot of Star Trek Fleet Command videos, and he's very well informed. He's very good at what he does. And I don't feel I've quite got the knowledge there. And again, I get the feeling he does. He's another sponsored creator by. In this case, it's Scopely. Yeah, I mean, I try not to put too much money in these things because, you know, I've got a family to feed at the end of the day, and I've got better things to spend my money on. You know, I mean, most of it. I mean, I don't run a server at the moment. I used to run my own project Zomboid server for a long time. Then Survivor City took over that for me. But since Build 42 has been out for single player, nobody was really playing on multiplayer servers, and we were waiting for Build 42 to come out so we could play it together, me and Soups. But yeah, I mean, if I was going to spend my money on something, it'd be on a private server, something that I could manage, because the server that we're on at the moment, it's not mine. It's run by my mate Bruce. God bless him. Right, so what am I doing? Right, baseball bats. Right, let's carve. I was carving some baseball bats yesterday, and it wasn't giving me any experience, which was really annoying. So I assume it's kind of like the mechanics, whereas if you do it too often, you just don't get the experience from it. Where's my duffel bags? My duffel bag over here. Yeah, so I'm going to need the meat cleaver out of it. And all of the bits are over here, so large branches. So what we'll do is we'll carve a baseball bat with just the one, and we'll see what we get in terms of experience on my carving. It's currently 1,238. Hopefully it will level up. But we now do have the ability to create baseball bats again, and collecting large branches is an absolute doddle. So let's see how we go, because this absolutely flew before the server update. It was really easy to level up level 10, even though I don't have any of the XP boosters here, other than the fact that my character has Crafty, which I think previously was called Fast Learner, because I don't remember seeing that trait to pick anymore. So I think that's what superseded it, which is why it's always a good one to pick. Right, so we have gone up. Have we gone up? Yeah, so we did go up some. We went up about 200, which isn't really a lot. And for some reason, I'm using a sharp flint flake rather than the meat clover. I guess either one's good. But let's max that and just let him go. And as you can see, that he's hideously overweight, extremely overloaded. I mean, we'll see how far that gets us. Now the baseball bats are still really good quality. They're top condition, so. And any baseball bat extras are really good. Being able to create your own weapons in this game is just a game changer, because previously you were pretty much limited to what you could find. You couldn't really make weapons, and they've added that in, and it's like one of those things that I think generally everybody agreed on, is that if you're in a zombie apocalypse and you're having to face down these things, you're going to make your own weapons. Somehow you're going to do it, even if it means picking up a tree branch and walloping them with it. It's something you're going to do. Right, so yeah, that's going to be a time-consuming process. How lovely. See, it's at this point I guess me and Sophie would say it's really, we really miss Book Learner mod. And that's because what Book Learner used to do is, instead of when you read the book it gave you the XP boost, it gave you the experience from the book. So if you read the volume 1 book, it would give you 2 levels of experience in that skill. And if like us, you've played this over and over and over and over again, leveling characters for skills is just such a pain. Especially if your character gets killed off by the server. You know, by the server update, or you just happen to get caught in a bad way. Because what we used to do is we just used to have one character, and that one character could do absolutely everything. And when that character died, you just read the books and they'd be back up in with a few hours work, whereas I've spent quite a large portion of time just trying to rebuild this character to where it is. And it's really disappointing.
Trying to get this to where it'll actually let me actually use get into my van, but it's not working very well.
Okay.
So I'm trying to use this fishing and added the bait.
Yeah. Right, are you by an area of water that's actually looks like it's got fish in it?
Yep.
So the water's churning around, yeah? And that last one didn't give me any experience. Right, okay, so that tells me that I should go and do something else. Right, some of these magazines we haven't read. Real Spy Secrets, May 1993. Haven't read Pottery. Harry Potter. Right, I'm going to probably need a screwdriver and a few bits and bobs from the back of this car because I can't carry them. Ratchet wrench, I'm going to grab those. And what I ought to do is grab some water because it's going to be a quick run with a bit of luck. Oh, actually no, I can't. And I'll tell you for why. I'm being stupid. My electricity is nowhere near high enough. I can't actually hotwire cars at the moment. So I'm going to have to level up my electricity somehow. And I think I've got just the idea. Let's go up here. Because I do actually have the bonus for it, which is 3 at the moment. So let's pick some scrap electronics. Oh, I'm going to need the screwdriver, probably. Let's grab the screwdriver. Let us turn off the generator. Let us fix the generator. Hopefully that'll at least get us a bit closer. And one of the things I was trying to do is I actually got a TV upstairs that I was hoping to dismantle. And close. Yes! There we go. Now, so we've got fuel down to 48. Okay, so let's grab some gasoline. Let's add some fuel. Now, one of the nice things is about Project Zomboid is that apart from it still being a game that's being developed, it's still not that expensive either. You can still pick it up on the cheap. Right, so I think let's get rid of the electronics. Probably going to need the screwdriver to hotwire the car. I'm assuming electronics 1 is going to be enough. What I'm going to do... Oh, that's bad. Didn't think it'd be that bad. Oh well, come on. We know this van is knackered. But we're going to use this van. And yes, I'm being stupid. I'm taking Van Crafty out of the safety of our base. To avoid the police. I'm going to move that police car and that thing there. It annoys me. Right, my character's uncomfortable because they're overloaded quite badly. Now, if there are any zombies, I think it's an abort mission moment. At least with this particular character, he's no longer gets motion sickness, which is really horrible. Right, so here we go. Car's died on me. I think it's this van that's in good nick. No, it isn't. That van's in horrible condition. That was the van I was thinking of. Might be worth scavenging the engine parts off of it though. For which I'll need the ratchet. I don't think there's any cars in here. I don't think that worth talking about.
Might just go ahead and leave my van into over where I'm building the fishing base. I'm not having very good luck getting into the van.
No, that was a mistake. Let's do something sensible. We're just going to drop the gas can.
It's telling me that I need to be on a seat.
Now, I know what I said about fighting zombies. That it would be a bad idea. And it is a bad idea. I still maintain that.
Oh, you know what we're gonna do?
Oh God. That's okay. That van's lost. I'm not fighting for that van. I wanted to check out what the other van was like. As soon as I got out, there was like zombies on top of me. It's like, no, screw that. I could perhaps try ransacking these houses. Right, so those ones have kind of got lost, so let's try it. He really does hit like a wet tissue.
It would be nice if I could actually had my shotgun, which is in my van right now. Because I see a bunch of deer around here.
Mm-hmm. Right. I may have to do something stupid. Because it looks like we've not been in here before. I don't understand why my characters... Oh, yeah, I bet I do. I was going to say, I don't understand why my characters are in a lot of pain. I get it, it's because... muscle strain.
Hey!
I just seen about 3 deer.
Hey! Hey!
Well, whilst my character tries to have an aneurysm...
Hey! 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 Hey!
Did they lose interest and walk away? They did. They're more interested in my van. And there's
Usually how
somebody
it
on that
goes.
door. Yeah. Just broke out of that window. Ah, it's a job for Van DPS. And it is, in fact, 4:30. I didn't realise what the time was. So I'll bring Van DPS down here and he can sort that nonsense out. Meanwhile, let's have a quick saunter up here, see what vehicles we can find. I don't think there are any. At least none worth talking about. No, I don't think there is. Right, okay, in that case, I will leave it there. I will say thank you very much to everybody who has got on the channel. Thank you very much to Insane Fat Guy TV. Hey, dude, sorry, you've just joined us, I'm leaving. To Jojo, to our old friend Mike Bonnet, and of course to Super. I think that's everybody. So yeah, okay, so thanks to everyone for watching. If you have enjoyed the content, don't forget to hit the like and hit the subscribe button. Really appreciate people watching my content and signing up and you know, enjoying what I do on a Sunday afternoon. So until next week, thank you very much for watching. Have a wonderful week yourselves, and we will be back with more Project Zomboid next week. So thank you very much.